Alright, so in this video we're going to be solving inequalities. Remember, when we talk about inequalities, we mean greater than, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to. That's what we talk about. So we'll start off with one-step problems and work our way up from there. So something simple, x plus 3 is greater than 6. With these, pretend that there is an equal sign here. Then it will look exactly like problems you've seen before. So here, remember, since it's x plus 3, you have to subtract 3 from both sides. So subtracted 3, subtracted 3. The 3's cancel out because it's plus 3, then minus 3. So the x carries down, you still keep the greater than sign, and then 6 minus 3 is 3. Now remember, this means that any number greater than 3 holds true. So numbers like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on and so forth holds true. But any numbers less than 3, meaning like 2, 1, do not hold true. So if I put 2 in, 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 is not greater than 6. Alright, so x minus 2 is less than 3. Same thing. We have an x minus 2. To get rid of that, remember we use the opposite. So the plus 2 and minus 2 cancel out. The x goes down here. We have a less than sign, and then it's 5. So once again, any number less than 5. And since it's just less than, that means 5 is not included. So make sure to know that. Alright, a few more examples. So we have 4x is greater than 12. Now in this case, we are multiplying between the 4 and the x. To get rid of a multiplication, remember, we divide. So what happens is these cancel out. The x remains. We still have our greater than or equal to sign. And then 12 divided by 4 is 3. And there we go. That would be your answer. Everything greater than or equal to 3. So 3 is included, and everything bigger than that. Now, x divided by 2 is less than or equal to 3. Now we have x divided by 2. To get rid of a division, remember you multiply both sides by 2. I multiply by 2, this left one crosses out. You still have that x remain. Is it less than or equal? The sign does not change. And we do 3 times 2 is 6. So there we go. Alright, last example. This one is a little different. This is why this one's the most important one to remember and keep in mind. We have negative 2x is less than 4. The key for this is there is a negative sign, which changes things. You still divide like normal, divide both sides because of multiplication. But you do divide by negative 2, remember, negative 2. But in this case, when you redraw x, remember, the rule is when you divide or multiply by a negative, you have to change the sign. So this inequality is opening to the right. Now it has to change. It has to change. It has to open to the left. Because that is the rule. When you divide and multiply by a negative, you have to change the sign. So your answer is x is greater than negative 2. That is your final answer, because 4 divided by negative 2 gives you negative 2. Make sure to keep in mind that rule.